It's not bad. I can do that. Big day. How's toilet life?
Pretty good.
You doing number 1 or number 2?
Number 1 first.
So, how do you feel about that?
I feel good about this. One, we're both pretty small people. I feel like our friends that are slightly more
Bulky won't
bulky.
fit.
No, because I'm already leaning into this. So I feel like we need to go that way, but I think we can, maybe.
I feel like this step is not enough for your feet. I think it needs to go further back, or this actually comes in a bit.
Or you prefer to have your feet like that?
A little bit further out, yeah.
Yeah, I see.
It's just a bit more comfortable.
Yeah, we need to sit like more centralised, but it's probably because of this toilet being
Massive handle and yeah. Like it's a pretty big toilet.
Oh, yeah, that is a bit high, but
Yeah.
okay.
It's a bit
Shorter people might struggle,
yeah.
but remember that there's doors here that are closed, so you could have a hand grip on there that could help you get out.
Yeah. Yeah, it's just you really need something here to sort of.
Just I think imagine you're being wider.
Yeah.
You
Yeah, they're a bit constricted.
just thinking Ewan, you know, he's a big boy. I don't want him to not fit on the toilet.
Yeah. It's just this step. I mean, a kid would struggle with that. I really feel like it needs to be out more. I just can't be comfortable really like this.
Yeah.
Or it has to go back more, which makes it higher.
But if we go even higher, we can have a step. But I mean, do you want to climb a ladder to go to the toilet?
No, and you don't want to get that high up. Really, we want to be as low as possible. The other option is we drop it like really low and we actually use a shower base.
For our feet.
We can try that.
Yep. I hope someone cleaned this toilet.
Far out. Yeah, I don't know.
Sit in it with our hands.
Yeah, maybe wash our hands after we...
It's even got a stamp. It's a Sydney toilet.
Lars Halverson, Sydney.
Oh, it's got a little wheel. That's adorable.
It's got new flanges. I think we can fix it and make it work. I'm pretty sure.
Maybe I can make it. I've got that modal that Dave gave me, and the back bit's quite wide.
Yeah,
Might be able to make
a modal for sure.
a modal toilet seat. It's also a little lever in the way maybe for showering.
Almost okay. Right, there'll be a grate there. This is a little bit high to sit there.
Yeah. Importantly, yeah, that's too high for me.
Yeah.
Slow the feet. And still very close to this wall.
I think no matter what, we're going to be close to that wall.
Yeah, that looks really good. For looks.
Looks the part. But that's more. You can go a tiny bit further with this step, which is good.
Yeah. Toilet harassment finds life.
Right from the toilet.
Oopsie daisy. Yeah, I love this. This is good enough for me to feet.
Yeah.
But I've got small feet, so we can make it so that
So that what?
we can make it like come out a little bit?
Yeah, we can, and I'm thinking we'll actually just raise this whole door up a bit.
Yeah. We can ask Pav to go and come and have a sit. She's quite small.
Yeah, go for it.
Can you do something for me?
Being short, so you gotta go fast forward, keep walking.
Yeah.
And you want to get in that toilet.
You guys are filming me.
Well, we won't add it once again, I promise.
And should I
Yeah.
step on
However
this?
you think you're going to get in, yeah, and if it's too much of a mission. I'll turn off the camera. Give me the camera if.
No,
No, I think it's alright. This is actually good for human body, you know?
Yeah, it's good, but
How you guys do it? You must be like that.
no,
Because your legs are taller.
It's not too bad.
and that's and then
It's quite comfortable.
it's not bad, is it? Yeah.
Yeah.
I quite like being between the two walls. And then if you step back out of it, is that too much of a step down? Because I kind of.
So do I have to go all the way
On
there?
that piece
Yeah.
of wood, yeah.
There won't be any floor
No.
No.
either than that. Yeah. Are you gonna have little like something
Yeah,
to
we'll
hold
have
on to?
rails and stuff. Like where you're grabbing now, there will be rail.
It's alright. I think it's fine.
Doable? Cool. Alright, lock it in, Eddie.
Thank you.
Build a fucking, right.
It's meant to be good if you have your
Legs up, right?
legs up.
Yeah.
Your food goes out quicker.
Yeah, it goes up better.
It's true, because we were on a ship where you couldn't barely touch the floor when you were sitting down and it was hard to food. No. Should have YouTubed how to do this.
Is it longer on?
No, it's about the same length, that's why I was measuring it before.
That's beautiful.
There you go. It's much better. You gotta, yeah.
We could go. No, I think this is nice.
I think if you square it into the walls, it'll have less to show for.
Mm.
I mean, you could do it square and then cut it off later if you wanted, but if you're happy with this shape.
I think I am. It's definitely no longer in the way for
Yeah.
the shower.
Yeah.
It is no longer in the way for coming through. And it is, your feet are here.
It's a bit annoying to get to and wash your hands, probably.
Well, the deepest point might just have to be here.
I mean, if you're washing your hands. It's not. We're playing with peanuts here, I think.
Playing with peanuts.
Very large piece of Huon Pine that we're going to use to make the sink out of. There's some shakes in it we've got to avoid, but
It's a beautiful bit of Huon Pine. Given to us by Josh, our friend. Thanks,
got to think
Josh.
about grain snapping as well, because if you grab that side, the grain's over there. So you'll be grabbing that corner. Bloody cut it out and see. I think you start by cutting like this shape, roughly. And then just do dots along here. Forward, and you just cut it out. So we have to make this hollow, this sink, somehow. And any man would probably put it on a lathe and spin it like a bowl, but
She's a woman, so.
I think the best way is we need to nut out if we're going to do square or circular.
Mm-hmm.
And then I think the circ saw is the best one. You're going to get one cut and you like plunge it and you go to the edge and stop, because that blade will create quite a nice hole, I really think. and then you work around with the chisel.
I think the square bit, I was going to sort of my idea was to sort of draw a line from this corner in and have it, like this will all be round and this will sort of fall in.
Okay, yep.
So slightly organic, following the shape of the outer
Yep,
rim.
so we could just run a circ saw cut from here to here,
Yeah,
circ saw cut from here to here.
yeah.
That would create an edge for you to chisel in, so you can work in then to that angle that it's set, and you can redo it later.
Yeah. And then I can come around and scoop to the line there.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Do you want to try and use the circ saw? Just want to draw now. I can do this in marker. Just draw a line from this to this, these two intersections. We draw a line from, we actually make a centre, so we go centre to centre, so that is 340, 150, 160, 170. Should be 170. Yeah, close enough. So then you draw a line from there to there. That create, match up with that corner, yeah. Like that.
So we do a plunge cut in here,
Yeah.
and then that way.
And then I'd almost go like a pie, bit of pie. Because you want to stop, because you want a flat edge on that face. So you don't want to keep, well, actually does it matter? This is when it gets complicated.
I think this will be fine as long as we go shallow to deep.
Yeah, the blade, so I'm hoping the actual curve of the blade will do that.
Yeah.
I'm a bit worried that that cordless one won't go deep enough. Shoulder's really fucking sore as well.
What have you done?
I don't know what I didn't do anything yesterday. Like yesterday was a boring day. Today I haven't done anything.
The driver?
So even that's not that particularly deep.
No, but that will bring me very far away.
That'll take you, that'll be good. It's just imagine this edge driving up, so let's say it drives to there. That'll be like, I think that's an okay sort of drop off because you're using the curve of the blade.
Yeah, not on this end.
Where? No, we won't drive to that corner because you want a flat there. You want an angle.
Yeah.
So you're going to chisel that in.
Yeah, so we only want to drive this way with this.
Yeah. What we could do to make life easier is do it with the battery one first.
And then go in with this one.
And then go into that one.
But there's no buts. I like the idea. I am just not 100% certain I can plunge cut this.
This one you can do that.
Okay.
I think if you have a go with the battery saw, that's quite easy.
So just a dry run, I would put.
Yeah, so yeah, that's it. What you should be doing is starting, you have to lift the guide and you'd be starting, see how the edge of the blade is there?
Yeah.
Just imagine that dropping down. So you want to start a little bit in front of that. And as you just come in and you just go meow and keep this front face flat on here. And you come down and just go meow and like that. What you can do is actually just start in the middle. You can't fuck that up.
That our famous last words for a block of Huon Pine that is probably.
I think your earmuffs over here. No, there's nothing wrong with this. I think you just got to keep your guide up and then do it. I might get the tripod. I feel like I can get it better. Take two. So what Iefke's going to do here is she's going to plunge cut with the circular saw down to create a scallop in the sink using the saw blade depth and the arc of the saw blade. So she's just going to drive it out to each arc that we've marked on here, and then that'll create a natural form to chisel out, hopefully.
Hopefully it will.
Go for it.
Okay, so I'm setting it on here. I'm holding up the guide. So I'll
Yep. Just lay it flat. Yep, that's it.
and then
And just lower it down. Anyway,
left-handed salt.
Yeah.
I don't know if we can do this.
just do it. Just plunge it. Don't worry. Doesn't matter. You probably do. Yeah, like that. Forward. That's it.
Do I go all the way to the line?
Yep. Yep. Nice.
Tasmanian gold.
That's it. Cool. So then
And now I just work plunge to the middle and
straight up. Yep. And then what we'll do here is, so that you don't stuff it up, we'll just do a cross and a cross. Just with the sword, just never go backwards with it, because if you do, it'll kick up. And if you get to your line, just stop the sword. Don't try and lift it out.
okay.
That one's tricky because now you're going to have to stop. But that's okay. And it doesn't matter if you bit off on your arc, but... Actually sort of fits almost perfectly in there.
In the pie chart.
In the pie chart. Okay. That's a tricky one. That one's got to be fairly accurate. Hold on to it. Yeah. It's just a lot. It's just a lot. Just got to hold on to it. Yeah, I reckon the more the merrier there. It's just going to make your life easier. I can't see that being... We're not going that deep, so you've got a fair bit of room to mess around with.
Yeah.
Coming off.
Yeah.
Oh, bam.
And then I can work with the other two. Just, work this in.
Yeah.
Hey guys, a small interlude. I've actually got the man flu, so I'm a bit down right now. A little bit sick, so I'm doing some interior plumbing design. Working through the heads, the plumbing, where everything needs to go from holding tanks to overboard discharge, you know, from head sinks, where the shower drains, where the pump outs are for all that, and then circulating hot water around the boat from the engine, where fresh water will go to the sinks and the taps, you know, all that sort of stuff that is hard to grasp unless you draw it out. I'm not particularly good at diagrams, so I've had some help from a friend. He's done rough ones, and then I'm just redrawing to help it sort of sink in and get my head around it a bit more for what we are expecting as far as plumbing goes. Obviously, you know, you build a section of the boat, but you still have to run pipes, you know, and you don't want to leave that for too long, or else, yeah, you just won't be able to get them through. So yeah, just working away.
Now, unfortunately, my piece of paper is crunkled. I'm a bit sad about that, but anyway. This is the Tarkine's fresh and salt water diagram. A couple of things are incorrect on this, but the majority is right. My loops actually go back to the hot, they don't go back to the cool on these ones, but anyway, I'll fix that. So main engine, galley sink, our 2 water tanks. We have a hot water cylinder, pumps, and a water maker diagrammed into that. And basically here I've got all my loops going around with hot water circulating from the main engine up to the hot water cylinder and back to the return. From hot water cylinder it will go to the shower, the galley sink and the head sink, so 3 spots for hot water if we really want it, and fresh water circulates around with the water maker feeding the tanks again. A clutch pump up here, run off the engine for the anchor deck wash and bilge pump that will be, and an electric pump taking salt water for the deck wash and to the salt for the water maker. The other one we have here is our Tarkine's black water system, black and grey I should say. So working out the heads area and where everything's going to go to anti-siphons, to breathers. So we have the suction, the takeoff of salt water that comes in and around into the head, gets flushed out, can either go to a 3-way to the holding tank or directly overboard charge. To empty the holding tank there'll be a hand pump, and then that can be pumped out overboard, and all the anti-siphons run breathers up on deck. And that includes here for the shower sump, we'll have an electric pump there to pump the sump, and it will run around with an anti-siphon and a breather, and then to overboard discharge. I think we will run this also to the holding tank if we want. Just some areas require that, so it's not a big deal to run another pipe up there. And yeah, bit of a list of sort of things we need, and at least we've kind of got an idea of what we're dealing with here.
Obi has hurt his little paw. He's hurt his
jewed claw. Now he's got to wear a sock. And he's even more sucky than normal. You a good boy, Obi. Which one is hard? Is it that paw? Is it hard?